Hello everyone, this is your girl Daphne, aka Goddess of Love, and I'm here to have another amazing section with you. Yes, I've been off. Sorry, my fans, sorry, my followers. I've been offline for like 2 months now. Yes, sometimes it's necessary. There are one or two things there, but let's go to the business of the day. Thank you for joining me again. If you have not subscribed, just because before I start my topic today, please subscribe and just turn on the notification, like my YouTube page. Thank you. Now, today's topic, we're going to be talking about depression. Now, a lot of things are going on in our society today, and people are being depressed of a lot of things. So I want to throw more light on depression. That's my topic for today. Now, depression, and this topic is going to be in series, of which I'll be doing a 3-month series on depression. Now, I'm going to give you an overview of what I'll be talking about. Depression, like what is depression, possible causes of depression, signs and symptoms of depression, how to overcome depression, and the aftermath of depression. Now, for season 1, we'll be first focusing on these two major: what is depression and causes of depression. Now, let me start. What is depression? It is a common illness, a medical condition. A lot of people don't know depression is a medical. Yes, some people are actually diagnosed of depression. Yes, it's a medical condition that portray extreme sadness. The people who are depressed, medical condition in which the victim is extremely sad and downcast, in which the situation tends to affect the mind and the actions of this person. So depression is a medical condition in which it negatively affects the victim in the way the victim acts and behaves. That is depression. Now, what is the causes of this illness, depression? Physical and emotional abuse. Yes, physical and emotional abuse. When people are being physically abused or emotional abuse, it can lead to depression. People who are elderly or aged can also fall into depression, like our aged parents. Yes, when they fall age, they no longer can do the things they used to do. They're no longer active. Yes, they fall into depression. Now, some medications people take can also lead them into depression. Now, death of loved ones. Yes, when people, blessed memory. I just remembered our celebrity Ada Ame, who died and has been buried. Blessed memory. This woman fell into depression because she lost 6 siblings and her only daughter. Can you believe that? That's a typical example of someone who fell into depression as a result of the loved one, death of loved one, blessed memory. It's also generic and inherent. Yes, depression is also generic. Are you surprised? Yes, it is. If you have had conditions where your age people or people in your lineage are falling into depression, you can also fall into depression. Yes, and depression is the root illness of a lot of other illness, e.g. diabetes, hypertension. So if you are depressed, you should run. It's a very serious thing. You should run and look for solutions to bring you out of that depression, because it could also be the root cause of a whole lot of other illnesses. So those are the causes of depression. We also have, like I was saying, a lot of medical things you take, a lot of medical prescriptions, that the side effect can also be depression. Before I go to the final cause of depression, now, most ladies in their menstrual period, yes, menstrual can also fall into depression, because these ladies, menstrual cycles different depending on the individual. Ladies in code, only ladies menstruate. Yes, depending on the ladies. Some ladies, when they are menstruating, they come with different symptoms and side effects. Like some ladies, when they are menstruating, they become very aggressive. Some ladies, when they are menstruating, they become really active. Some ladies, their side effect is also depression. They become depressed because when you are menstruating, there's what they call menstrual cramps. Yes, you tend to feel pain, and people react differently to pain. So hence the differences in their actions and their different side effects to this menstrual cycle. Now, the last cause of depression, personality differs. You know, some people hold worries. Yes, when you are worried or challenges, they hold it very dear, hold it very deep, and they become depressed. If you are the type that don't easily let go, don't easily forgive, yes, you're a type that don't let go, don't forgive. Maybe you have been through a bad breakup, you've experienced a bad breakup, and you can't forgive yourself, or you remain downcast, you can easily become depressed. Yes, you can easily become depressed. Now finally, I'm going to give a quick review, just in case you have a loved one who is depressed right now, or a loved one who is undergoing depression. Now this is the fastest method of which and the most choice method of overcoming depression. Now this choice method is renewing of your mind. Everything comes with the mind. Yes, renewing of our mind. Tend to see the positive part of every situation. Speak positively to your life. What do I mean? Now, if you are like, let's say you're being victimized in a workplace, instead of continue remaining in, oh, I got sacked, these people are wicked, and fall into depression, you tend to see those things that you shouldn't do in your next workplace, or see, okay, at least see the lessons you've learned in that situation. Example, you are depressed because you've been sacked. Now, what are the lessons you've learned? Or at least I learned how not to behave in a workplace, or things to avoid unemployment. At least I'm very sure in my next workplace I'll be better and I won't get sacked. Learn to see the positive thing in every situation. If it's a breakup in relationship, okay, I've learned what not to do, or the red flags not to ignore, in order for my relationship to last longer, or in order for me not to have a break in relationship. Now, if it's physical abuse, instead of getting depressed and remaining there, you focus on the lessons that you've learned. Okay, I've learned know what to do, not to trigger this kind of physical abuse. So the purest and most important way of solving depression is renewing of your mind, focusing on things that are helpful instead of things that are downtrodden. Now, there are other measures of overcoming depression. I will throw more light this in the third series, or season 3, anyhow you want to put it. I'll throw more light. I'm just telling you an overview of how to overcome depression. Now, you could do fun things that makes you happy. Remember, happiness is a decision, it's a choice. It's independent of whatever is happening around you. If you want to be happy, you've got to make that choice to be happy. Now, you could do a lot of things. If you're a lover of music, if you're a lover of nature, yeah, those are things that can really help you. Now, thank you for joining me in season 1 of depression, and thank you. I hope you've learned something. Remember, I'm open to constructive criticism about this topic. Feel free to go to my comment section and say whatever you feel like saying. I'm really open. I would love to know your view on this first series on depression, of which I've just the definition of depression and causes of depression. Feel free, if you feel there's something that I've not said, feel free to come to my comment section and express yourself. Thank you for joining me. Till we meet again next time, same YouTube channel. Please don't forget, subscribe to my channel and like the page. Thank you very much.